Okay, I'm actually going to do 13 and 14 as one video and then 15 and 16 as the other, rather than just having a one question video. So we're going to break this up into two different videos. So we have moles to grams, which means that you're going to need the molar mass of NaCl by looking on the periodic table. So that means I want NaCl. Notice that there's no numbers there. That means that's 1 and 1. So I'm going to look on the periodic table and I'm going to find Na. To find it's 22.99, which comes out to be 1 times 22.99. And then chlorine is 35.45. So it'd be 1 times 35.45. We're going to add those together to calculate the total molar mass of this compound. That's going to be our conversion factor. Now that we have our conversion factor in place, we can actually do the conversion itself. So we're going to take the number we're trying to convert and we're going to put that over 1. So we have moles of NaCl on the bottom. Here's the moles of NaCl in our conversion factor. Notice 1 goes with that unit. And on the other side of the equation, we're going to put on the top, and that's 58.44 grams. So it's going to be 3.4. The moles of NaCl cancel out, so it's going to be times, because it's on the top, 3.4 times 58.44. That comes out to be 198.7 grams of sodium chloride. You notice that there's only two significant figures here. Well, in order to do that, that means we want the first two numbers. Well, the 8 runs at the 9 and the 9 runs at the 2 to make 200 grams. The problem with that is that there's only one significant figure here because there's no decimal. In order to make it two significant figures, we had to put it in scientific notation. And that is the correct significant figures. And number 14, grams to moles of calcium sulfate. So that's what we're going to look for. CaSNO. We have 1 calcium, 1 sulfur, and 4 oxygens. To look on the periodic table and you find that calcium is 40.08. So this would be 1 times 40.08. Sulfur is 32.07. So it's 1 times 32.07. And then oxygen is 16.00. So it's going to be 4 times 16.00. So we're going to add these three numbers up to find the total molar mass. Okay, so grams of CaSO4 is equal to 1 mole of CaSO4. That is going to be our conversion factor, which means that we need to take the number in the question and put it over 1 because we can set up our equation, we can set up our conversion now. Grams of calcium sulfate on the top, so that means I'm going to put it on the bottom so that they cancel out. Now we look at their conversion factor, you look at grams of calcium sulfate, and you find out that on the same side of the equation is the 136. That means those two are going to stay together. Is equal to 1 mole. Everything else on the equal sign goes on the top. Grams of calcium sulfate cancel, so this would be 8.5 divided by 136.15 because that number's on the bottom. So 0.062 moles of calcium sulfate is your answer for number 14.